Yeah, I started, man. You know, this game this game ain't like what everybody think it is.
Right.
You know, you have cards that's dealt to you,
Right.
and sometimes you pass them cards up. But then sometimes you gotta hold on to that card because that card might be for you, but not for right then and there.
That's real
You
shit.
understand what I'm saying?
Real
But I've been doing this for 40 years. Started with my grandpa on 4th and Market, and then when he died in 2004, I went down 273.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was with 9 other barbers.
Yeah.
You know, the rah-rah was going on, but I'm trying to be on a different page.
Right.
You know, you got all these barbershops that's wild now. You know what I mean? I want children, ladies, you know, businessmen. I want all walks of life. You know what I mean? All different types.
The way you need to run a business, right?
Yeah, exactly. So everybody's welcome into the barbershop, and I want everybody to feel comfortable.
Right.
You know, in this field, you know, like I said, I've been doing it 40 years. I started off in this neighborhood. I built the barbershop from the ground up onto my house. I did that for 2 years. Saved my money up, you know what I mean? And now I'm here where I'm at. The card that got dealt to me, I used it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in the community.
Yeah.
I'm in the white community. I mean, you know, it was a little hard at first, but you know.
Well, but once they adapt and see what type of man you are, that color.
Once they see what kind of mindset I have, now things are changing.
Right.
Because they know I'm not on to that rah-rah, people hanging out front,
Right.
people smoking weed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whatever you do at night gonna come to light during the day.
True.
So I'm saying that hanging out around the shops and all that, that's not cool. It's not good for business because you want the older folks to come in too because you need the knowledge.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? When you have older folks coming in your business, that's the time to take in and start filtering things and listening because older folks teach you. You understand what I'm saying? So by having them in the shop, you got the younger guys that's in here gonna learn from them.
Yeah.
And then, you know, nowadays young guys ain't trying to listen.
That's true.
But now if they look up to the barber like most kids do, most people do, they look at the barber as, you know, a foundation. So if they can come to a nice place that has a good foundation, then they can learn. As you can look at the walls, I got, you know, I don't have rappers and all that. You know what I mean? Look at my walls. I got James Brown, I got the Michael Jackson, I got older. I'm trying to do history here.
Yeah, it's Black History Month too.
Exactly. So I'm trying to do, you know, histories. You know what I'm saying?
What made you came up with the idea to be a small business owner? Well, with that concept to be self-employed?
Well, I was always taught, like I was saying, older folks.
Yeah.
When I first started cutting, I was the youngest barber around.
Yeah.
Because I was always around older people.
Yeah.
By me being around them, my grandpapa always said, ain't nobody gonna give you anything. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta go out there and get it.
Get it.
He used to tell me, be in the shop at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, man, ain't nobody coming in no shop at 6. But I tried it for a week.
Yeah.
Then I noticed when I started counting my money, by the time the other barbers got there, I was already ahead $100, $200.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, wow, so this is what he's telling me.
Yeah.
So now to get back to the point of what you said, what made me want to be a small business owner,
Yeah.
I don't want to work for nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get out there and you get that mindset of grinding, people got different grinds. My grind is cutting hair, chasing that bag. My bag is cutting hair. That's my bag. You know what I'm saying? So being a small business owner, I work for myself. It's a little bit more footwork, but at the end of the day, when I go home, I work for me. I ain't punch no clock for nobody else.
Where do you see your establishment in 5 or 10 years from now? Like growth-wise,
Growth-wise,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna back up for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been here since January the 1st. This is the first shop where I'm at now,
Yeah.
since January the 1st. Usually in another shop, I would be still struggling.
Yeah.
From me, you know, looking at other shops, how they ran and trying to do things different and try to cater to the customer and try to not just cater to one type of customer, I'm trying to cater to all types. So for me, right now where I'm at, I'm in a good position. In 5 years, I see me with 2 more.
Oh.
2 more shops.
Yeah.
You know, because this one started off very great.
Yeah.
I mean, man, what I made January, my first month, is what people be trying to make when they first open a shop, like in the first 6 months.
Yeah.
I already done jumped the loop
Yeah.
because the simple fact is I paid attention
Yeah.
and learned on the way up to where I'm at now
Yeah.
what not to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? First thing is you gotta be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, and then you gotta, when the customer wants cut, not
Yeah.
on the phone or eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I come in, if I'm eating, I stop eating.
Yeah.
Because I figure after I do that customer, if the food ain't heatable,
Yeah.
I can buy some more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's all about that customer, you never know what he might gotta do. And then another thing I didn't say, you know, too, is that I always try to greet people with a hug or a smile or try to find out are they okay? Because you never know what that person been through that
Real
day.
shit.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, I met a guy, man, and I'm gonna tell you, this is a true story. I was, he usually come to me on Fridays, but this particular week he came on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
But he was quiet in the chair, but he was always the one, always loud talking and all that. And then when I started cutting him, he started crying.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, my man, what's wrong, man? He said, man, you remember the boy who used to come in here with me? I said, yeah, where your partner at? He said, man, I stabbed him. I said, stabbed who?
Yeah.
He said, man, I stabbed him and my girl. I caught them in the bed together.
Man.
He said, you know I usually be working.
Yeah.
He said, they let me off today. So I went home. When I walked in,
Yeah.
them two was in the bed together.
Damn.
So now I'm sitting here saying, man, no, don't tell me no more because now I'm witness to a murder.
Yeah.
So what I did was I talked to him while I was cutting him. I said, man,
Yeah.
you sure you want this haircut? He said,
Yeah.
man, yeah, because I feel comfortable here. I know I can talk to you. I said, well, look, man, your best thing is when I finish this haircut, I'll take you to the police station.
Yeah.
He said, you would do that? I said, yeah, but as long as my name ain't in it.
Yeah.
So what I did was, you know, I was cutting a lot of police hair at that time. I called one of the officers and told him what happened.
Yeah.
When I got to the police station, I went in and told the police what was going on. They didn't believe me. Where's this guy at? I was like, he's out front. He was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, tell him to come on in. I goes out. He said, nah, I don't want to go in there.
Yeah.
Tell him to come out here. So I goes back in and tell him
Yeah.
what, you know, and all that, but he didn't want to come in. So the black cop came out and talked to him.
Yeah.
When they took him in, they asked for the address and all that. Boom, 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 shot up there. He stabbed the woman 12 times and stabbed his boy, what was it, 16 times.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I still see the guy till this
Sad,
day
man.
with the cuts and stuff.
Yeah.
But to make a long story short,
Yeah.
that man had enough, you know, belief in me as his barber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To come and tell me that and have me take him in. You know, he's still locked up now, but, you know what I mean? But he could have got worse than what he did if he didn't turn himself in.
So
But the girl and the guy still walking around. I don't know if
Yeah.
they still dealing with each other, but I see the woman sometimes and you can see the scars. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I wonder what they're thinking when they look in the mirror.
Yeah.
You know, see, that's what I mean by when you greeting people or
Yeah,
you have
understood.
you have an argument with somebody or you just don't speak at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Learn to speak, say hi to people. You know what I'm saying? When you walk past somebody, especially our black folks, y'all have so much hatred towards each other, man. It's unreal. Just say hi.
Yeah.
It doesn't take that much to say hello. How you doing? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you don't know down the line when you're gonna see that person again. There's a
True.
lot of people that I have cut that I haven't seen anymore. And then I see him again. It's like, oh, I remember him. He cool. Where you shop at now? And they come back.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But you don't know what a person's going through during the day, man. And I love this job because now I get a chance to change a lot of things. You know what I mean? I get a chance to change the course of people's day. Just by, you know, a good haircut or speaking or, you know, just a friendly conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's the best profession out there, man. I mean,
So
if you
what-
want to learn, come, I'll teach you.
So what type of advice or what type of wisdom you can give future individuals that want to prosper or be successful
In the
doing-
barbering?
in the barbering business?
Barbering business?
Or this
Well, I have two
something
now.
for
I have
individuals
two now
to
that come here every day after school.
Yeah.
And I'll tell them right now, I give it to them raw. I don't, you know, sugarcoat it. You know what I mean? If you want to prosper in this business, you gotta have patience, and you gotta want it. You gotta be hungry. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna just come into this profession and think you're gonna make a lot of money. No, you gotta be persistent. You gotta know how to advertise, and you gotta just be an all-around good person. Because who wants to go to an angry barber? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so the advice I give them: be patient, be on time, be respectful to your customers and other people's customers, and then be respectful to the other businesses that are around you. It ain't just about you, it's about your businesses that's around you can help you with your business. If you just have respect. Respect go a long way. You know what I mean? And always remember this: a negative action is always gonna get you a negative reaction.
So then we want to start making payments and start making that shit right. You know what I mean? Because this is how we're going to move forward. I understand, like I said, y'all in Section 8 or wherever y'all think y'all winning, but use it as a stepping stool. Don't use that motherfucker as a seat, because then you ain't never going to get up, because you're going to be comfortable, because you're going to be able to blow all your money and shit like that. You got to grow up and start being an adult and actually start being there for your kids to show them that you could be something. You know what I mean? Not, oh yeah, you Section 8, you going to be Section 8 next year, because y'all going to be 18, and you going to be nah, fuck that. We building the credit to start having homes. And that's how we going to start doing it. When motherfuckers look at us now, they going to start saluting us. You know what I mean? We walk with our head held high. We got homes now. You know what I mean? We own shit. This is what we want to do. Always start owning shit. That's the biggest thing about it. We always need to start owning shit right now. As of motherfucker, we all own big ass TVs. I already know. I was one of the motherfuckers that bought the biggest TV. I need to go to Best Buy, Circuit City, get the biggest TV. Blow all this money or whatever on the TV. Fuck that. Right now, motherfucking credit cards, stack credit cards and all that shit or whatever. I got a whole bunch of those. You're going to get carried away with them damn credit cards, because I got a whole pocket full of them. I got a whole pocket full. Can't zoom in on the numbers.
But it's about managing them though.
You got to be able to, if you get this
Someone
many,
you can't even touch them.
you get this many, motherfucker, you better have auto pay on them
Right,
shit, because
yup.
you'll fuck around and forget. You done blow it on
Yup,
this, blow it on
yup.
that. So you definitely got to, if you do get the credit cards, put it on auto pay. And if you can't afford to pay the crazy, motherfucker, I'm going to put $200 on it a month. If you really can't do that, don't try to do it. Just go ahead and put, motherfucker, it say $20 a month, put it auto pay $20. You know what I mean? If that next month you have a little more, throw a little bit more. And if you forget, the auto pay is still going to come out of the account. Still going to come out of the account. After 6 to 8 months, you'll see your shit's going to start boosting. It's going to start boosting. Don't get a fucking card and pay it all off right then and there the next month. We all get hyped and start doing it. We're going to pay it all off, because it doesn't show that you're actually responsible. You're not responsible when you do it. Like, they want to see, so what if you're going to pay them a little bit of interest? It's going to be building your score. That's what we're about right now. That's what we're trying to do. So you go ahead, run that 6 to 8 months on time payments. Then before you know it, American Express going to offer you something. Capital One going to offer you something. This, that, and third. So it's not just about E-rate. It's not just about getting the cars and buying a bigger TV. No, we ain't gonna do them TVs no goddamn more. We gonna stick to that one we already got. That little $500 one. They got 65 inches now for $500, so we don't gotta spend that $1,500. We want to go with that. After you build your credit, then you can go wherever you want to go. That's what we talking about here. We want to build credit, and we want to get everything squared away to where we need to be at. Like I say, ain't nobody taught me this or taught me that, taught me this, taught me that. But like I said, and even with the Credit Karma, and they don't sponsor me or none of that shit, but at the Credit Karma, you could dispute it. And it's easy. You don't got to send no letters no more. I used to send letters for my shit. I ain't going to lie. But now you don't have to do that. You could just always dispute it. It's not mine or whatever. If you find out it is yours, they give you a number. You can go and give them a call. Hey, I want to make payments with you. This, that, and the third. We got to start being responsible out here, people. We got to start being responsible. Start owning shit. That's why you want to do. Own shit. Have your name carry on. That's what we want. You know what I mean? Don't say, all right, my parents passed. I gotta go in a foster home, or I gotta live under the fucking bridge in Wilmington. No, your parents own that house. That's your house now. You get to live in there. Now you got somewhere to live. You don't have to go back to Section 8. You don't have to do any of that shit. You know what I mean? Sleep in the mission or whatever they call it out here. You don't have to do any of that. We're just gonna move forward. We want to start stepping up. It's our time right now. And it's not even just black people. We all are time. You know what I mean? Us being younger, not knowing, parents not really teaching us. And you know, the schools ain't teaching us that.
No,
The schools
right.
ain't going to teach you anything about this credit thing right here.
Right.
They're not going to put
And
you
that's
on
something
the
they
game.
should have did, though.
Yeah, right. But what the school going to teach you, this one I ain't going to lie. I ain't knocking on the school. They're going to teach you how to work for somebody else.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to teach you, how to work. And motherfucking, yes, sir. Of course I'm going to pick up that shit. Of course I'm going to pick up that dog poop and scoop and all that other shit that they're doing out here right now. I ain't knocking them, but they still get money. But they're not, school's not teaching us. Maybe a school that I never went to, I went to the public school.
Yes,
But at the
I
end of
know.
the day, teaching us how to own our own business. Teaching us about credit. They did teach me how to write some motherfucking checks or whatever. You know what I mean? To pay some bills. That's the only thing they teach me. But they never taught me how to run my own business and stuff like that. And as of right now, yeah, I run my own business. I got my own business. I do flip houses, and this is what I'm about or whatever the case may be. I do work for somebody else right now. So I'm in building their dream, but I'm trying to build mine at the same
Real
hand.
shit.
Don't just sit there and just build on somebody else's dream and then leave yours on the back burner.
Right.
Because you ain't going to never get there. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to be like, oh, good brother, I'm going to have to work on mine. I understand there's money, but I'm going to need that time to myself. I need that time to build my business. I'm going to
real
need that
shit,
time
man.
to work on my credit. I'm going to need that time to take care of these kids. Because at the end of the day, time is more important than money is.
Peace to all inhabitants, you know what I mean? Hotep, what I do. Them are all greetings that you might not know of. My name is Ali L, right? The L means, or the Ali means family, or from the family.
Right.
From the family of who? From the Elohim, that's what I said, Ali L, you know what I mean? I study what you call consciousness, you know? I'm a conscious individual. I've been doing this here, the vending. I don't know if you have a shot on my table, but I've been doing this for a long while, over 20 years.
Right.
Most everybody knows me. You know, some people gonna still call me black man, but they're talking about the same man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what wisdom you got to give to
Today, okay. Today is, you know, stop looking on the ground all the time, right?
Right.
As above, so below.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a dual situation going on. Start studying the skies, the stars. You know what I mean?
Right.
Get more in touch with nature.
right,
That's the way to go. Nature. All this stuff here is a mirage.
right,
This here is a mirage. You know what I mean? We're dealing in a space-time continuum. Understand what I just said? Space-time continuum. Everything is going on at one time.
right,
All at one time. You
Right.
know? What I want to say to the youth is stop killing one another. You know what I mean? Start loving one another. We
Right.
are loving people.
right,
We don't kill and murder and stuff like this. Is some behaviors that we learned,
right,
you know, through the media, through the bombardment of your media and your talk shows and your rap music. All that is just designed to keep you downtrodden.
We were just
You know
talking
what I
about
mean?
that.
Wake up. Wake up. That's the message to the youth. Peace.